Hello everybody, it's me Nate aka Devil Dog, and I'm back with an early video game review. That's right, I was able to play this one early, and you can actually download and play a short demo of it currently on the PlayStation Network. This is the game Speed Limit. It was developed by GameChuck and is published by Chorus Worldwide Games and will be released on February 16th for the PlayStation 4, the February 18th for the Switch, February 17th for PC, and February 19th for Xbox. I'm not sure why they just don't have it all on the same day. But the best way to describe this game is it's a 16-bit old school world shooter, a massive action where you will die constantly and it'll kind of like act like it's rewinding and you go back through. And it starts off as basically you're a guy who is running from people trying to kill you, and it doesn't really go into having too much plot other than just an excuse for you to run and gun as you go through different levels. And the thing that caught me off guard with it is I didn't realize this at first. I thought it was all just going to be like a side scroller, but it's not. Like every couple stages it'll change drastically on what you do and how you play the game. The first level basically is your subway, but then you go everything into flying in a fighter jet away from the screen and towards the screen. You can be on a motorcycle, which is played from like an overhead view and like a view right over his shoulder as it's coming towards you. Then you have your sports car scenes and stuff like that. And it is a very, very over-the-top action, old-school shooter. I wouldn't say really bullet hell, but there's definitely some parts where you have to like really run and gun and be quick. And the main thing about this game is you will die a lot, and you want to actually try to beat your best time and get through these levels. As honestly, it's a pretty fun game, and from when I got to play it and everything, it's really pretty decent. And honestly, it's only like $10. So when it actually does officially launch, depending on what system you plan to get it for, it's only $10. And like I said, it's about, maybe if you get really good at it, you can beat it in a couple hours. But at first, oh my god, I was getting my butt handed to me, different difficulty settings, and you unlock stuff as you go. But it's rather over the top in terms of the gameplay and how it seamlessly changes from one gameplay element to the next. So I mean, at first, like I said, when I was playing it, I thought it was strictly just going to be like a side scroller, and then it went to like an overhead view where you're driving a car, and I'm like, okay, that's cool. And then it goes to like later on in the levels when you play as the fighter jet, it really threw me for a loop where it almost reminded me of playing like Afterburner, like a 16-bit style Afterburner game, especially when you're flying towards the screen. It does a really good job of constantly mixing it up in terms of what you have to do and the way you play the game. I mean, it is kind of a strategic game. Once you kind of figure out what to do and how to do it, and you memorize the levels, from there you pretty much can get through and beat it fairly quickly, even though it is definitely one of these games that you will die a lot on, at least until you figure out all the layouts of the levels, and like here with the car, you need to pay close attention as you speed up and slow down to not run into concrete dividers, meanwhile slamming into enemies and also shooting at them and running over people on motorcycles. And honestly, it's a pretty good action-packed game, and for the game length of it and only being $10, if you like a game that's rather challenging and kind of, I would say, time-based, it's the fact of trying to get through these levels as fast as humanly possible. Honestly, I can say when the actual release hits, depending on what system that you plan to get it on, I can definitely say and recommend that you pick up Speed Limit. At least on the PlayStation Network, download the free demo that they currently have and play it. And I think they only let you play like one level in the demo. I may be wrong on that. But in the end, it is a fun, frantic game that honestly has a really nice pixel art 16-bit style. It plays smooth. It's rather intense. It is very challenging, but one of those games that you just keep wanting to play until you can get farther each and every time. And it has a fairly decent checkpoint system. I mean, I think the checkpoint system could be a little bit better because some of the levels you have to get through a pretty large part of them before it'll have the checkpoint, take effect. But nothing that, as long as you keep working at it, you can't slowly keep progressing farther through the levels that are pretty long and be able to beat the game. But hands down, for $10, I can definitely recommend when the release date hits for whatever system. Like I said, it's the 16th for PS4, the 18th for Nintendo Switch, the 17th on PC, and the 19th on Xbox. Basically, you pick up and play Speed Limit. Honestly, it's pretty darn decent, and for a cheap price of only $10, it's definitely worth it, for a little bit of running and gunning fun. Because in the end, you are going to die a lot. This was Nate, aka Devil Dog. I want to thank each and every one of you for watching my videos. Please leave some comments below if you plan on playing Speed Limit, what you think about this particular type of game, what system you plan on playing it for. And like I said, I wanted to get a video out because my next epic video is going to be for a certain game I'm not going to say, but it's rather big and long, and it's going to take a long amount of time of playing it to be able to come out with the review. But remember to hit the bell icon to stay updated whenever I release any new videos. Hit that like icon if you like this video. And remember, I always end my videos by saying, have fun, play hard, and remember, people, the devil is in the details. Peace out until next time.